Yo, what up, YouTube? I just wanted to share a thought or whatever. There's a lot of videos on YouTube, other sources on the internet, whatever, where you can look up information on like everything and anything, but when it comes down to like schizophrenia, there's like 10 maybe. I don't know, maybe there's more or less. I don't know, but what I've come across, there's like 10 other people who will talk about schizophrenia and their problems. So I figured that I'd come on and, you know, talk about schizophrenia and my problems and what I deal with day to day and what I try not to deal with every day. Comfortable here. So, what was I saying? So yeah, I was diagnosed paranoid schizoaffective disorder depression type. If that doesn't get annoying enough to write on forms over and over and over, I don't know what does. Um, I was diagnosed back in July, so fuck, I don't know what year. I was diagnosed in July some year. I was 18 when I was diagnosed. So what started out pretty weird. I got off a double shift of work. I had about 8 hours of sleep, and then I had to go back in for another shift of work. So I pulled a couple doubles in those 8 hour sleep nights, and then go back and more doubles. And I was just feeling like stressed and tired, exhausted, just anything you could think of that would drive you like insane from working so much. So I was laying in my bed trying to go to sleep, and I heard my name being called. I heard it like once, like, Sean. It was just a whisper. I could like barely even hear it. So I just like shrugged it off because I heard somewhere that sometimes when you're ready to fall asleep, you can like hear your name being called. So I just thought it was maybe like this happening. So I wasn't too worried at first, and then I heard it again, a little bit louder, and I knew I was the only one. I had a whole upstairs to myself. I knew I was the only one with it. I got my own apartment now. That doesn't really make sense. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, word. I had the whole upstairs to myself, so I knew there wasn't anybody there, so I got up and I said hello back and I got no answer. So I just shrugged it off, went to bed. That was pretty much that for that night. And then I woke up the next day and I heard a voice saying that I was worthless and that I should kill myself. So I was getting a little bit more worried. What's happening? Why is a voice that doesn't exist telling me to kill myself or to hurt myself or, saying over and over, we are here, we are here. Like, I don't fucking understand that. So, about a month later, I started slipping, getting worse. I was talking to things that weren't there, and my mom got worried, and she admitted me to some psycho clinic thing. So, I did that, and then after like 5 sessions and like these weird interview things, I got diagnosed. And then since the past year, I mean, it's been progressing bad. I've been through every antipsychotic. I'm on Latuda right now. Latuda's pretty new. No one's done like a review on these either. So I guess I'll throw that in there if I can get one out. Latuda are these little tiny white pills. I like don't even know the direction of my camera. So it's relatively new. They just came out with this, I think last year. I just got put on it recently. Um, it's the only thing, I'll be honest here, most people don't talk about is that a lot of antipsychotics kill your sex drive. Like, it's gone. Like, you're lucky if you wake up with morning wood, to be straight honest with you. At least that's the problem I was having. And waking, of course. Latuda actually curbs my appetite. I used to eat like a foot long from Subway. Now I only get a 6 inch from Subway. If I get McDonald's, I can't even finish that. I make spaghetti at home, and I'd make dinner for like four, for like me and my fiance, and I would eat dinner for three. But now I eat like dinner for a 5-year old. So I know it doesn't look it because of my double chins, but I've actually lost a lot of weight being on the Tuda, which is cool. I can do the fun stuff on the Tuda, which is cool. Um, the only thing that sucks is that you're supposed to take Latuda with food before bed, but I don't. I'll eat maybe 4 or 5 hours before, and then I'll take it. Cause I find if you eat food and then you take the Latuda, you're gonna fall asleep in like 10 minutes. You're out. At least it is for me. I guess only 22% of schizophrenics who are on Latuda that experience that, but I also heard there's only like 10% of schizophrenics can't be like the meds. No antipsychotics will work for them, and I think it might be one of those 10% because the Latuda is not working. Um, I'm also on Klonopin. I'm sure a lot of you know what Klonopin is. They give that shit out like candy as soon as you say that you're scared of something. That's not what I did, but I'm just saying. Um, that works for me. I've been on Klonopin for a year now. I'm up to 4 milligrams a day. So that kind of zombies me. So the Latude is pretty zombieing. You don't wake up like refreshed. You wake up kind of tired and groggy, and you're pretty much like that the whole day. And then add 4 milligrams to Klonopin into that, and you may as well be sleeping. This video is 7 minutes long. I haven't really gotten into detail. I'll have days where I won't leave the house. I'll be too afraid. I don't know why. Sometimes when I leave, the voices will say, like, the trees are mad at you, or you're gonna get into a car accident, or someone's gonna kill me, so I stay inside. Um, I have a couple voices. They have names. I have 22. He's usually negative. He's usually the main speaker. He's the one that talks to me all the time, like every day. Doesn't give me a break. I'm actually hearing him like right now while I'm trying to do this, which is fucking hard as fuck to keep focus. But 22, yeah, he usually tells me to kill myself, that other people are gonna kill me, or that posting this is gonna kill me. And then I have Lisa and Melinda. They're two girls, and they argue with each other. It's fucking. Imagine having like two of your ex girlfriends in the same spot, and you're stuck with them for like an hour, or the fucking hour all day. You're just stuck with your two ex girlfriends fucking that hate each other. That's what they're like. Just fucking argue all the time. And then I have these two kids that I actually see. It's not just a voice that I hear, like a conversational voice. I actually see them and they talk. These two little girls to where I'm like, fucking, I think I'm hearing shit out my window and there's nothing out there. So yeah, they're the two little girls. They're like 5 or 8 years old or something like that. It looks like they're from the 50s. They got like these pink dresses on. It's so weird. I tried to block them out the other day because they're new and they've been freaking me out. Like when a new hallucination comes, I freak out. So I've been like bugging for the past few days. So I put on my headphones to block out the other voices and listen to music. I ended up listening to Cody by Matchbox 20, and I had my headphones in. I had Cody up pretty high, and then I see these two little girls dancing, and that shit freaked me out. I told my mom I had to leave. I had to get out of the house, but I needed someone to come with me. So I'd smoke a cigarette, and try to calm down and relax from it. And then there's Henry. He's also a person that I see, and he talks to me. Henry's tried to convince me to cut myself before, which I haven't. I just have tattoos, not told to get by Henry, but myself. um, but yeah, I got Henry. He tries to tell me to kill myself. He tells me ways to kill myself. He tells me ways that I'm gonna die. Um, he's just negative. He walks around. He's an old man. He's got eyes that are really big and they're black. They're completely black, and his mouth is like gaping open, and that's completely black. And he carries a bloody knife around, trying to tell me to cut myself or kill myself. He follows me everywhere. I'll be driving, either my mom's car or my fiance's car, and I'll look in the rearview mirror, and he'll be sitting in the back seat. That's getting weird. The little girls are doing that too now. I see a dog. It's Henry's dog. The dog's name is Scavenger. I actually don't mind the dog because it just sits there. I mean, I've never had a pet before, so it's kind of cool to have like I know it's not real and I'm probably crazy for saying this, but it's kind of cool to have a dog by my side always. This dog never leaves my side. I go into Walmart, fuck it, doesn't care about the no dog signs. No one else can see it, and it just chills with me, and it's pretty cool. It's I mean, schizophrenia sucks. I've tried suicide a couple times, but fucking you get overwhelmed and fucking shit gets hard, man. It sucks. Like, I don't know what tripping. I've never tripped on like mushrooms or acid or any of that, but a lot of my friends, from what I'll tell them what I'm experiencing, they will tell me it's like an acid trip. And fucking I don't know if that's fun, but this pretend you're acid tripping forever. Everything's just fucked up. Just imagine a bad acid trip, like your worst acid trip or mushroom trip or whatever, and just imagine that stuck with you forever. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'd say about the schizophrenia. What I experienced. I didn't really get into detail. I kind of rambled on for my first video, so don't like hate me for it. That's cool if you do. Um, yeah, I mean, I'll post more videos if you guys want. I mean, I'm probably not gonna post anything unless I'm asked to. So, if you guys have any questions, you can post them as comments, and I'll make another video, try to answer as many questions as I can. So, yeah, thanks, YouTube. Peace.